This is Skeet, Busker-Don't. The title is, Don't Take Things Personally. So, something happened to me this weekend on my own home pitch. So, yesterday, I tried a slightly new pitch, about a block away from my home pitch. There's another busker that has a pitch up the street a block, and I thought I'd try her pitch, just for fun, because I knew she was busy elsewhere and wouldn't be there. And just for kicks, I just started to, I didn't like it much. You know, you tend to get really used to your own home pitch. And, you know, you kind of get comfortable with that and everything works. So here I am in this new pitch, and I'm there for about, maybe 2 hours. And I begin to hear from a couple of the merchants, a bookstore owner and a jewelry store owner. They're friends of mine. This is a little town, you know. I'm very well known here. They were really happy to have me there because it was something new. And, you know, honestly, they get a little sick of the same old thing. And nothing against the other busker. I mean, that's part of the nature of what we do. That's one of the reasons I do 300 songs. And but they had, I think, 3 complaints. And this is the gist of this video. Don't take these things personally. It's right in front of a bookstore. They're used to quiet. The other busker that plays there is a lot easier to ignore than I am. And, you know, they weren't even terrible complaints. You know, the other complaints were kind of nebulous. He's annoying, whatever. They weren't used to me being there. They're used to another person being there. And she plays softly, she plays harp, and she plays pretty Irish music and folk songs. And she's entirely different than what I do. And so, did that hurt my feelings? No, of course not. I've done this a long time. You've got to learn to not take this kind of criticism personally. It's really not. And, or even if it is meant to be, screw them. You know, don't take it personally. 99 people will love you. 1 will complain. That's the only one you'll really hear very much about. Always keep that in mind. The complainers about busking are a tiny, tiny minority. But there it is. That's what merchants, chambers of commerce, cops, that's what they hear about. City councils, you know. So you really, really have to be in your very best behavior to try to prevent any critical critiques. It's a losing battle. You're going to get a few. So don't take it personally. Move somewhere where you're more appreciated. I didn't like that pitch very much anyway, so after about 2.5 hours, this began to go down. Now, I wouldn't go so far as to say I was asked to move on, because these merchants are friends of mine, and they were very reluctant to even bring this up, because they liked me better, and only because I was new. They don't hear me as much as they hear this other busker. But the good news is, at the end of this period of time, couple and a half hours, I had plenty of money in the jar. So while 3 people, 3, you know, determined to be unhappy people, were whining and actually bitching and complaining, an awful lot of other people seemed to like it. And that's a pretty good indication. I actually had a fairly decent day yesterday in this location. So, you know, come on, how seriously do you really have to take? If 100 people walk by, what do you think the chances are that one of them is going to just think you suck? Think about it. If 50 or 60 think you suck, maybe you got a problem. Very unlikely. Most people are pretty nice. They're going to think it's pretty cool that you're out there giving it a good try. And they're probably going to put $1 or 2 in anyway. So, I think that's a much more important criteria than a couple of whiners. You know, I had money in my jar. Come on. Today I went back to my ordinary pitch, and I was a lot more comfortable and felt like I was very appreciated. So put yourself in situations, and it's a bit of a guessing game, but always try to put yourself in situations where you get a lot of positive reinforcement. It's going to make you feel a lot better about yourself, a lot better about your busking. And, 1 in 100 people is going to just think you stink. I've been doing this a long time. I've got the other 99 all my life to tell me that's not true. This is Skeet, Buskersbeat.com. Leave comments down there, will you? It's important, it really is. I need some feedback. Okay, Skeet, Buskersbeat.com. Go there. Leave comments, please. Leave comments down here on YouTube, too. Okay, see you next time.